Welcome to this week's Q&A. We've got a client who's in Hong Kong and he's asked us the question, look, the Aussie dollar's been going down for the last 6 months. Can I borrow more money? And it's a great question because this gentleman's actually getting paid his salary in US dollars, but he's looking to borrow in Australian dollars to buy an Australian investment property. And the short answer is yes, but it gets even better than that, because being in Hong Kong, not quite the same as being perhaps in New South Wales, in Sydney or Melbourne or Canberra at the moment, but still there are some very stringent, I feel like, COVID restrictions in place. So as we all know, as Aussie expats living around the world, or in this instance, all of our Australian friends living in New South Wales and Victoria and the ACT, it's so much more difficult to go and spend money at the moment because you just can't. So you can't travel, you can't eat out at restaurants, you can't do most of the things that we're used to perhaps under normal situation. So this gives us an even better opportunity to increase our borrowing capacity, because banks look at how much income you earn and how much income you spend. So with the earning capacity, if we're in a salaried position, perhaps we have little input into how we can increase that. However, as this person said to me, look, it's increased for me. I get paid in US dollars. The US dollar touched a high of almost 80 cents back in late February, 24th of Feb, and it's now down about 72.5 cents. So, a 10% devaluation in that currency pair, and that gives you a great ability to borrow more, and one that you should actually look at perhaps taking advantage of. So that's great, but then, as he also said, look, we just can't spend any money at the moment, even if we want to. So the bank looks at how you can service your loan in terms of how much money you earn, how much money you spend. And at present, with the income effectively going up in Aussie dollar terms and the expenditure coming down due to COVID restrictions, it gives you a far greater borrowing capacity to go and perhaps secure a property now that you may wish to live in later on as your future home, or it's a great investment opportunity that you've been canvassing for some time and have wanted to act on, but perhaps have just been a little bit short in terms of borrowing capacity. So, all of those things coming into play now is a bit of a perfect storm at this point in time to give you an opportunity to A, buy that property, and B, if you're earning money in, say, US dollars, obviously it also makes it cheaper for you to buy that property and service that loan, which is going to be in Australian dollars. So look, it's one of those things that happens from time to time. I think right now that gives people a really tremendous opportunity to be able to do something that perhaps they haven't been able to 6 months ago. So if that's been helpful for you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, click like if you do so, and I look forward to all your questions for next week's Q&A and hope I can help you with some more ideas then. I'm Andrew Unterweger from Wise Guru.